look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the USC Trojans. Taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Tigers ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. That one could... A high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
37-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team today.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. blasted as he lets it go. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Back to throw, it's Knight. Makes the grab, it's Howard. Tackle was made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards, added up for a first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Let's talk for a second about Aubrey. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
The Tigers will have it first and 10. Wants to throw again. Fires to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
That last completion sets him up on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
No, so many blockers out front. Where are the defenders? It's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give from the gun. Still running at the 40. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
The basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it, but you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
With the catch, it's Hawkins. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Trojans are on the move. They'll try the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experienced depth, but now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, and moving in the same direction.
Coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like first possession, you could tell maybe a little bit nervous, maybe just not starting the way they wanted to, didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together, a good response from punting last drive.
And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another. And the Trojans want to move quickly. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Trying to keep this drive alive. The Trojans get it past the sticks.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here on the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the first down.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time with his feet. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
The extra point here would tie the game. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his man. It's Henderson. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Howard. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Fighting off the defender. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. There's a rich tradition of running the football at Auburn from James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Bo Jackson, Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown. They love to find a tough running back to feed the rock.
Such great history, such great lineage of ground and pound and great athletes, and it's just a physical mindset of Auburn, and they're always that team that wants to run the football.
You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Back to pass, it's Knight. He lost one down the sideline. Looking to get it in.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Trying to punch it in. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room. The juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
It's now second and goal.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking to fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tiger.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Hand off from the shotgun. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, well, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeps it on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Forced out of the pocket. Behind space on the right.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. And he'll just get rid of that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Trojans are rolling down the field. Got it behind the line. It's Jordan. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And now a chance to pull even 1st and goal as we get late in the first half. He's looking to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. West Virginia is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Don Nehlen, this has not been a blowout today in Morgantown. They're up by 11 over Wake Forest. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Knight. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Lofts one high indeed. Makes the catch down the right side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tiger.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Corner's going to give them room. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Quickly complete. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fang and make tackles? Nice job by that player.
And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Going for the big play. Fires into traffic, picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Wants to go up top on first down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage forcing that incompletion.
On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Knight. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing them over.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
The Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Auburn going to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep down the right side. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
That's a great play by the defensive back, swatting away that football on that deep pass.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Running to the left. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Caught in the backfield. It's Simmons. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Needing a conversion, Auburn comes to the line on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking for space, it's Wallace. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Back to throw, it's Mayaba. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Watkins. And tackled there by the defense.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end round there.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Catch in the middle. It's Kyle.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Wants to throw. It's Mayaba. Pressure coming. Caught behind the line. It's Wallace. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Kyle. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, Get it to him, let him do the rest.
They're going to run it. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting a tackle for the loss.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Quarterback running on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. You think these guys on the Tiger defensive front want to be mentioned alongside the Derek Browns and Nick Fairleys of the world?
I mean, year after year, guy after guy, they just find big, strong suckers that get off the rock and make it so hard to go anywhere up front. No holes to be found.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Now on the option. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Man, you feel pretty good about a quarterback sneak most of the time. Such a short yardage play. I just got to find a little crease and get through it. But this defense was more than ready for it. Built that wall up front. Nowhere to go. No push. Big stop by the D.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. This time on target. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. There he goes. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Well, that's a big run play, and it's not easy to do. Down at this area of the field, backed up in your own end. I mean, you're running into a box that's loaded full of bodies defensively, but the ball carrier was just able to sort of sneak and weave his way through there, giving his offense now a ton of room to work with.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Knight. That's reeled in, it's Howard. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today, and we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Lost one deep down the right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Looking to pass, it's Mayava. The short hands, it's Hawkins. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
And how about the defense? How big was that stop? Forcing the punt, getting it back to the offense, and all of a sudden, you feel the momentum now on their side.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1.
And he makes the catch inside the 25. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's first and 10 again. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all in display on that sack.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, sweet feet. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, USC. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. West Virginia is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Morgantown. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Wake Forest. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Snagged in the middle, it's Howard. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Knight. Oh, he wants it all. It's incomplete, and it also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. A little screen to the running back. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Just steamrolling the defense. A very productive run gets it inside the 40, all the way down to the 38-yard line.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Thompson. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Backed up now, here's second and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. He might want another play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Thompson. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one they had to have a plan for one of the best receivers in the... So they're double covering him. You can't do anything else. And still they can't prevent this guy from making the catch and getting the first down.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down.
Just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Setting up for the PAT, and when he gets this late, every point matters. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking for room, it's Jordan. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Firing to the right, complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Finding open areas. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a way to set him up.
And that's a back-breaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college